Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Crystal Vision 1111. This is a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what the universe messages from the universe. What messages from the universe do we have for the collective today, please? I am unable to sleep at night because I can't stop thinking about us and how much I miss you. Well, yes, your person is tossing and turning, and they may be feeling a big bout of insomnia right now because they try to go to sleep and they think about you. And this could also be affecting you guys as well, watching the reading. Do you go to sleep and you think about your person and what should have been, what could have been if they just had their act together? And that can leave you tossing and turning as well, right? But your person is thinking about this very much. And as they go to bed and in that quiet space, all of the thoughts come crushing upon them. They try to keep themselves busy during the day with work and other activities in their lives, and sometimes that can help them not think about you so much, but that doesn't stop them from thinking about you during the day at all. But at night, when they go to bed, in that quiet, in the evening, when they're in that space, when they first get into bed and they have a thought about you, that one thought becomes 10, those 10 thoughts become 100, and then off they go, thinking about all of the things that the two of you shared with each other, the beautiful memories you have with each other, the memories you built together, all the adventures you had, your romantic moments, your passionate moments. They think about all of this and how much they miss you and miss your presence in their life. But they also think about the things that they have done wrong here. And that fills them with this sense of remorse and regret for not being fully present in this relationship with you, for not being the partner that you needed them to be, because they hadn't worked through or resolved the things that were holding them back from being in this relationship with you. They end up tossing and turning. They end up staying awake. And then before you know it, it's time to get up and go to work again. But this is really affecting your person right now, especially because we're still in this Mercury retrograde period, which does cause us to spend considerable time thinking about the people from our past. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the universe want us to hear today, please? What does the collective need to know? Sometimes the energy of our connection is so strong it overcomes me. Well, yes, and that is part of the reason why your person can't sleep at night either, because the energy of this connection is still very present in their life. Just because the two of you aren't talking right now or spending time together, it doesn't mean the energetic imprint of you on your person's life is gone, just like theirs isn't gone from you, because the energy between the two of you is still there. And the connection between you and this person is a powerful connection. And it is overwhelming. And your person, no matter what they do, they can't stop these thoughts of you come crushing down upon them. And that is the energy of this connection. It is the power of the love that is here between you that causes this person to feel this energy. And because the people upstairs are trying to get your person to wake up here and start making their way back to you. Let's see what else the universe wants us to know. What messages does the universe have? If only you knew how heartbroken I am. Yes, your person is feeling this heartache and heartbreak at the moment. This staying awake at night because of this heartbreak and heartache. And your person is having to also acknowledge that they brought this upon themselves. This isn't something that you caused. It isn't something that you did. So do not take on the ownership of that guilt for that. Your person's heartache and heartbreak is because of their actions, their words, their behaviors, their perhaps toxic and dysfunction, low vibration behaviors that cause the problems between you is why this person is heartbroken. But they have to deal with this on their own. They have to acknowledge that it's coming from their words, their actions, and their behaviors, because they're also acknowledging here that they broke your heart as well. They're having to feel the weight of that guilt and that remorse and that regret. And yes, it is keeping this person awake at night. When they are trying to sleep, they're tossing and turning. That insomnia is just churning away and keeping them awake. And this heartache and heartbreak, though, is really speaking volumes to this person. It's allowing them to see that they are the one who needs to do something here, that they need to take action, that it's time for them to start reaching out and communicating with you. What else does the universe want to reveal for this reading? What does the collective need to know? Our separation has taught me that I can't run away from my feelings for you. No, they can't. Absolutely not. You know, you can only run from your feelings for so long. They're going to catch up with you eventually. No matter how hard you run, how fast you run, how far you run, those feelings are going to run along with you because they are part of you. And this is what your person is experiencing right now. They've been trying to run from what they feel for you. They've been trying to run from their feelings, trying to run from the love, trying to run from the emotions and from this connection. But it's not working for your person. Because when they go to bed at night, they can't stop thinking about you. Yes, you can run, but you can't hide. Never. It never works. Because eventually you're going to have to stop and face those feelings and those emotions head on. And turn around and start running back to you. That is the energy of your person right now. They can't run from these feelings much longer. They're getting tired. It's exhausting because they can't escape what they feel for you. They can't escape their thoughts of you, no matter what this person's doing here to try and run away from this connection, to try and run from this love and their emotions and their feelings and their thoughts. It is not working for them. And this separation, although it's hard on you, you guys watching the reading, this is what it is teaching your person, that they can run, but they can't hide, that they can't escape their thoughts and their feelings for you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want to tell us? What do we need to hear? Our journey has not been easy, and I made it more difficult than necessary. Yes. That is so very true. Your person has made it more difficult than it needs to be. It really didn't need to be as hard as this, but yet your person seems to acknowledge here that they have made it more difficult than necessary. It could have been so much easier if your person was ready for this relationship, if they had resolved those fears and insecurities and other things that were holding them back from being full on in this relationship with you before they met you. But they didn't do the work before the two of you found one another. And they do have some regret for that, because if they had worked through these things before, whatever it is that's been holding them back, the two of you would have already been able to be in union. But they didn't. Old emotional wounds, rejection fears, abandonment issues, whatever other fears and issues this person has, they have not worked through that stuff when the two of you first met, which is why they are taking this time during this separation to work on these things now so they can turn around and start running back to you. If your person had been ready for you and ready for this relationship, this separation wouldn't have happened. But they were not. They may have thought they were, you may have thought they were, but then something within them kind of like just triggered them or blew up at them and was like, no, you can't do this. You've got to run away from this. It's too overwhelming. It's too powerful. What are you going to do if you lose control? And so rather than deal with those emotions at that time and tell you, yes, I'm dealing with this and I have to work through this, can we just take a little bit of a time out from each other? They create this whole dramatic situation where they're running, where they're ghosting, where they're trying to run away from their feelings. That is what has made this journey more difficult. Hello, Morgana. And although your person is saying here that they made this journey more difficult than necessary, these journeys, guys, they are not easy. This is something that you signed up for because you wanted to experience the personal and spiritual growth that comes as part of this journey, that comes as part of this twin flame or soulmate destiny that you have with your person. They are challenging. They are difficult because they cause you to grow and evolve in ways that you couldn't even possibly imagine before you met this person, because it is truly the only way that you will get through it. These separations are difficult. They are not easy. So do not kick yourself or be mad at yourself that you haven't been able to rise above it because you're still sad, because you're still crying, because you miss your person. This is a difficult process, but this separation is part of the journey, and it is where the miracle happens. It is where the growth occurs. It is where you grow and evolve and heal, but it's also where your person is growing up and healing and releasing all of the things that have ever held them back from being in this relationship with you. And that is truly what you need them to do during this separation time, so that when you come back together, they are ready for you and this relationship. And that will ensure that this person never runs again. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the universe want us to hear today, please? What does the collective need to know? What is happening? What do we need to hear? You will always be special to me. I could never forget you. Right, so do not think that your person has forgotten you. They can't forget you, just like you haven't been able to forget them. They are thinking about you all the time. They're still feeling your energy. It's so strong, it overwhelms them. It overcomes them, because the energy between the two of you is intense. It is a different kind of energy than either one of you have ever felt from anyone else in your lives, right? So how could your person forget you? It's just that right now, they are focused on themselves and they are quiet. And it can be really difficult when they are in that quiet space and we want to hear from them. We want communication from them. We want to see them. We want to spend time with them. But until they are on the other side of this growth, trying to spend time with them until they have gone through this growth that needs to happen for this person, is not going to make sure that this relationship has the power to go long term. If they are on the other side of this growth process, and then they're ready to start coming back to you when they have achieved the growth and assimilated those lessons that they need to have, that they have been having during the time of separation, that will give this relationship much greater stability and staying power to go long term. But your person is saying here, you're very special to them. They can't forget you. They think about you all the time, all during the day, all through the night. They're already acknowledging here that they're not sleeping because they can't stop thinking about you. And that is just downright obsessing about you, dwelling upon you, thinking about everything they should have done differently, could have done differently, but didn't. Figuring out, though, how they're going to approach this differently moving forward. Because when this person returns, they're going to want this relationship to be rock solid between you. This is why they are taking their time to make sure that they are healed and that they are ready for this relationship and for this connection to come to the place of union. Let's see what else the universe wants to reveal for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to hear? I'll never find another you. Well, exactly. Your person will never, in their entire life, find anyone like you ever again. This is why they're spending so much time thinking about you, dwelling on you, wondering what they can do to fix this relationship, wondering if you are going to be willing to give them another chance, because they don't truly know if you've moved on, if you're willing to allow them an opportunity to come back into your life, especially if they have done a lot of damage to you. Yes, they are heartbroken, but so are you. You've been heartbroken by this person perhaps more than once. For some of you watching this reading, this person has been doing this in and out, off and on, ghosting, running thing more than one time. And yes, so they'll never find another you, but they wonder if you are even willing to give them an opportunity to start over, to start fresh. And they have anxiety and fear about that. And you know what? They should. Because when someone has done this multiple times, it's very hard for us to stay in that space of being open and willing to take them back. We can forgive them, but we'll never forget what they've done, right? But your person is acknowledging here, I'll never find another you. That you are the one for them. You are the one that they see a future with. You are the one that they want in their arms. You are the one that they want to be in bed with when they can't sleep. Yes, in that woo-woo way, right? Because your person is acknowledging here that no matter what they do, they can't escape their feelings for you. They can't run away from them. They can't keep denying them. They can't keep rejecting them because they keep coming up over and over. It's like you are trying on a treadmill, not a treadmill. You're like that mouse on that wheel, right? That wheel thing that runs round and round and round, and that mouse is running on that wheel, or that hamster is running on that wheel, just round and round and round. And that is your person. That's how they've been running from you. They can run from these feelings. They can try to escape them, but ultimately, they're going to have to turn around and face them because those feelings have been right there on that wheel with them. Can't escape them, can't run away from them. They're going to have to stop and turn around and start running back to you. And that is the energy of this reading. They'll never find another you. And you will never find another person like your person either, because you do belong together. There is a reason why you are in each other's lives. And you do have a love destiny with each other for this lifetime, as well as all of your other lifetimes as well. So we're going to use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know. What does the universe want to reveal? What does the collective need to hear? What messages does the universe have? What messages does Spirit have for the collective? Let's see what we need to know. What is happening here? What does the universe want to tell us? The Three of Wands. Well, this makes so much sense, guys. This is about your person longing for you, missing you, wanting to be with you, wanting to spend time with you. Yes, tossing and turning at night with insomnia because they can't stop thinking about you. This is a card of your person wanting to spend time with you and be with you. It's like they've been waiting for something, and they're acknowledging here now that the wait is almost over because they have to get up and start doing something because they can no longer run from these feelings. They cannot escape what they feel for you. And they're saying here, yes, I'm having to make my way back because I need you in my life. Let's see what else we need to know. What does the universe want us to hear for this reading? What does the collective need to know? This is the Seven of Cups. Well, this is also an interesting card here for this reading because the Seven of Cups is someone who is considering all their different choices, all their different plans, all the different ways they're going to approach this. And this is your person not sleeping at night, thinking about, well, maybe I could try it this way. Well, maybe I could say these words. Well, maybe it would be better if I said these words that are with this pink stuff coming out of the cup here. This is about your person thinking about you nonstop. It is a card of daydreams. It is a card that tells us that, yes, your person can't sleep at night, but also they're thinking about you all during the daytime as well, because they think about what they could do. What is going to be their best approach? What is going to make the most sense for them to turn around and start making their way back to you? That's what this Seven of Cups is about in this reading today. Thinking about all the different ways they can approach this. all the different ways they can fix it. But ultimately, they will find what they believe is the right one, and then they will follow through with that, because this Three of Wands is about them showing up for you and finding their way back to you. Let's see what else the universe wants us to know for this reading. What does the collective need to hear? What messages does the universe have for the collective today, please? Well, this is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice. But it also tells us that your person is learning their lessons. And it's because the apprentice is the student, right? So your person is learning their lessons. They are assimilating all of this personal and spiritual growth that they've needed to have in their life in order to be the partner you need them to be. This tells us your person is trying to fix themselves. They're trying to improve who they are. They are trying to heal and release and let go all of those things that have caused them to not be able to be in this relationship with you. They are releasing these things that have made this journey so difficult. Yes, their fears, their insecurities, all of that gunky stuff that has held them back is going to be gone from your person's life, from their heart, and it is no longer going to negatively impact this relationship. The Eight of Pentacles tells us your person is getting their act together, and they are learning what they need to do by improving their life, by bettering themselves, and by releasing and healing those things that have held them back from being in this relationship with you. Let's see what else the universe wants us to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What messages does the universe want to reveal to us? Strength. Yes, this is about your person finding the strength within them, the courage, the confidence within them to show up for you. They're already acknowledging here that you're so special to them and they'll never find another you. But it's also telling us that they will find the strength, the courage, and the confidence that they need to start making their way back to you. Strength is ruled by Leo. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo, this can be a place of validation that there is a message in this reading for you. You don't have to be a Leo, though, for this reading to work or resonate. These readings are for the collective, and they are for all signs of the zodiac. But this strength card tells us your person sees a strength in you. And they are acknowledging here that, yes, they made this journey so much more difficult than necessary, but they're acknowledging as well that you guys watching the reading, have the strength to work through all of the difficulties that have been created by your person in this relationship situation between the two of you. They're also saying there's a strong connection here. This is why they say sometimes the energy of our connection is so strong it overcomes me. It is an intense energy that you feel for each other. It's an intense love. It is a soul deep love and deep spiritual bond the two of you share to each other. And you will never feel or experience anything like this ever again, because you are made for each other. You are made from the same cloth. You are made from that same star-like quality of the universe that has allowed the two of you to come into each other's lives. Because you do have this destiny to fulfill with each other. Your person will find the strength and the courage that they need to turn around and start making their way back to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the universe want us to hear today, please? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to tell us? Well, this is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man tells us that your person has had a breakthrough and they can see things much clearer now than they have before. And that is this card here. Our separation has taught me that I can't run from my feelings. Well, yes, that makes sense. With this hangman, they see the forest through the trees, except there's no forest in these cards because this is the Mermaid Tarot, by the way, and all of these cards are about under the sea, except for this hangman who's hanging above the pier here, caught in that fishnet. But your person is seeing the reality. They're seeing the truth. They've had an epiphany. They're also saying here with this hangman card being present that they want to make more compromises with you, that they will do what it takes to be a better partner, to be a better communicator, to meet you halfway, to give to you as you was always given to them. The hangman also tells us your person wants to hold on to this connection and hang on to you and to this relationship. The hangman is ruled by Pisces. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Pisces, again, another place of validation for you that there's a message here, but you don't have to be a Pisces for this reading to work or resonate with you. Your person is having a hard time here, and the hangman really kind of like tells us that because they have been spending considerable time reflecting upon their actions, their words, and their behaviors, seeing where they fall short, and that is what has given them this epiphany. And they have needed this epiphany. They've needed this breakthrough. They needed to be able to see things a lot more clearly. But as well, they are suffering from their own heartache and heartbreak that, yes, they brought upon themselves. And, you know, it's a really silly thing to break your own heart, isn't it? But yet that is what this person has done. And the bottom line with that is, if that's what it's taken to wake this person up, then that is what it's taken to wake them up. We all awaken in different ways. We all kind of like see the truth or have our breakthroughs in different ways. And your person is seeing things with much greater clarity now than they have before. And that is what they've needed. And so they are learning their lessons. This Eight of Pentacles is about them learning the lessons that they need to learn during this time of separation. That is part of your soul blueprint with this person for your lifetime. And they are getting it. This has been a major wake-up call for them because they can't sleep, they can't stop thinking about you, and they can no longer run from their feelings for you, no matter what they do. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want us to hear? What messages does the universe have for the collective, please? Willing release. Okay, so dandelions are here, guys. Blow that wish out to the universe and let the universe catch it and help you manifest it. Willing release. This is about your person letting go. They're letting go of their need to control what is happening. They're letting go of their need to run. They're letting go of their need to control their emotions. They are just surrendering. That's what this willing release is. Whoops, sorry, I dropped too many cards loudly on the table. 3 stacks, actually. It is about them letting go. It is about them just sort of like surrendering to the process, trusting that the universe has a plan, trusting in that divine plan, and having faith in that plan, that the two of you belong together, because your person is acknowledging here that there is something significant happening between you, that there is this powerful connection. And they have always known it, but that's what they ran from, because they knew they were going to have to grow up and be accountable and responsible to you, to this relationship, and to themselves. And that is what they were running from. But they are ready to turn around, or they're almost ready to turn around and start making their way back to you, because their longing for you is driving them kind of like a little bit over the edge here, especially because they say here, if only you knew how heartbroken I am. So they miss you and they want to start rebuilding this relationship with you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What does the universe want us to know for this reading today, please? What is going on in this reading? Well, this is higher power. And this is such a beautiful card. It's so very faint, but yet it is beautiful. And I do feel this willing release card, we were talking about surrendering to the universe, because there is a higher power at work here in this connection with your person. And that higher power is your angels and guides. It is the universe. It is God. It is whatever it is for you, whatever that higher power is. We all perhaps have different things that are our higher power, but it is the spirit of the universe that is at work here. And they are working on your person to help them heal, to help them release, to help them let go of all of the things that have held them back so that they can be full on in this relationship with you. It's helping your person assimilate and learn these life lessons for their personal and spiritual growth. Their angels and guides are working on your person to help them find their way back to you, to find the right words to say, to know what to say to you, when to start communicating with you, because your person doesn't want to screw up again. Your person knows they've made so many mistakes in the past concerning you and this relationship. They don't want to make these same mistakes ever again. When they are ready to show up for you, they want to be absolutely sure that they are all in. And that is why they are trusting in this higher power and trusting in the divine and the divine timing of the universe to allow this connection to come back around so the two of you can start coming into union. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. Let's see what else we need to hear, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want us to hear? What is happening here in this connection? What do we need to know? Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, guys, so this is really more so for you, a message for you, although it is for your person as well. But I really feel that this is an important message for you to watch what you think, because many times thoughts are powerful, and we don't want to create the negative of what we desire because we are allowing ourselves to have negative thoughts, right? So what this is saying is to only focus on what you desire, not what you fear. If you are in a constant place of fear and anxiety about the situation between you and this person, you may only be able to create more fear and anxiety. These kind of connections, because they are divine counterpart connections, they do require faith. They do require trusting what you feel and know within your heart. Your person is releasing their desire to control all of this to the universe. That is about them surrendering. But it's also important that you surrender, because you can't fix it, you can't control it, you can't change it, you can't determine when this person is going to communicate with you, because they are on their own spiritual journey right now, and that is part of this separation. And yes, that is what has made this journey more difficult. It would have been easier if they were ready for this relationship when the two of you first met, but they weren't. They didn't have the emotional maturity or stability. They didn't have the spiritual awareness to be able to stay full on in this connection with you. And the bottom line is, it would eventually come to a place at some point where the two of you were going to go your separate ways, one way or another. And it is better that it happens sooner rather than later, because when your person returns, they will be full on ready, because they're learning what they need to learn about being a better partner for you, about being able to show up for you and be someone who can be expressive of their love and no longer run or hide or deny the connection or make this relationship more difficult than necessary. They will be all in with you. There is someone speaking to your person from the universe, their angels, their guides, someone speaking to them that yes, this energy between the two of you is intense, and it is time for them to do something. It's time for them to take action, especially during those sleepless nights when all they're doing is thinking about you. That is also when the universe is speaking to this person, telling them it's time. Pick up the phone, take action. It's time for you to do something, and it's time for you to make something happen. So that whole detour there, it is important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Because if you focus on what you fear, which is, I'm never going to hear from them, they're never going to come back, what if they never hear from me, what if it takes 20 years, what if? Focus instead on what you feel inside, because this is a journey of faith, and it's a journey of trusting in what you know within you, but also trusting in the universe and trusting in the divine plan that is in this connection for you and your person, because there is a higher power at work here, and that is the people upstairs, that is the heavenly administration, that is the universe at work here in this connection with your person. We're going to use some of our cards now, Divine Oracle Messages, and there is a link in the description for these cards. And we're going to see what else we need to know for this reading. We're going to see what the universe wants to tell us. What messages does the universe have for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? What does the collective need to hear? Won't give up. Yes, your person's not going to give up. They have learned that because they can't stop thinking about you. That's telling them that they have to do something. So when your person starts making their way back to you, they're going to come back with major determination, and they're not going to give up until they have an opportunity to present their case to you and apologize, but also give you all of the reasons why they created all of this heartache and heartbreak for both of you. Let's see what else the universe wants to reveal for this reading. What does the collective need to hear? What does the universe want to tell us, please? Twin flame soulmate. Well, yes, of course. This is a destined connection. It's a twin flame soulmate connection. There is a destiny involved here, and that is the love destiny between you and your person. And that is the destiny that's trying to unfold between you. Your person is acknowledging that, yes, there is a higher power at work. There is something significant happening between us, and there is a reason why we are in each other's lives. And I ran from that because I wasn't ready, because I knew something bigger was happening here between us, and I wasn't ready for that. But they will be able to acknowledge when they return to you that, yes, you are soulmates or twin flames. Please just take that as it resonates for you and your situation. You know what kind of connection you have with your person. You guys watching the reading. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the universe want to reveal? What does the collective need to hear? What is happening, please? Attraction. Well, of course they're attracted to you. Of course they are. There is an attraction that is just beyond anything your person has ever felt or experienced with anyone before. Don't you feel that as well? And it's more than the physical attraction. It is that deep soul bond that's between you, that flame that ignites between you when the two of you spend time together. Your person is attracted to you, body, mind, and soul. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want to reveal? What do we need to hear for this reading today, please? Forgiveness. Your person is going to apologize because they want you to have an understanding that the reasons that they did what they did was not because of anything that you caused or anything that you created, or not because they weren't attracted to you or anything like that. They're going to apologize in a super big, huge way because they want you to understand that it was all about something that was going on within them, that it was all about something that was broken inside of them. And that's going to be up to you, whether or not you choose to forgive this person. That is something that only you can decide. Now, you can forgive them, and perhaps you have forgiven them in the past for doing something similar, but it's going to be very hard to forget. So, your person is going to have to understand that, and they're going to have to work. Whoops, sorry guys. I smashed the mic like crazy. They're going to have to work hard to make sure that you feel safe and secure in this relationship with them. But you will see them do that work. You will see them show up for you in bigger, better ways than they ever have before. Because if you are willing to forgive them and give them an opportunity to be with you, this person will be all in with you. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. Let's see what else is going on. What does the universe want us to hear? What message does the universe have for us today for the collective, please? Embrace change. Through challenges, true connection can flourish. Well, yes, that's exactly what's happening now. You are just doing it for the moment in this place of separation from each other while you are preparing for union. And this is about the journey. It is about the growth that is happening for each of you individually. But ultimately, this growth is what will allow the two of you to come back together, to reestablish this relationship and move forward on your journey in union. But this is a challenging time. You guys that signed up for this kind of connection, this is not for the weak-hearted or the weak-willed. You've got to have that strength and stamina to be able to get through this. So just the fact that you have agreed to have this journey with this person for this lifetime shows you that you have so much more strength and power than what you may think at the moment. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want to reveal? Coming around, hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. Yes, this is definitely what your person desires because they do have a lot of regrets. They feel so much remorse, and that is what's been keeping them awake. And we talked about that in the very beginning of the reading. But as well, this is your person hoping for another chance, wanting to reconcile, wanting to see if you're willing to give them the opportunity to start over with you. What else does the universe want to reveal for this reading today, please? What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Power balance, have mutual respect and shared responsibilities. Well, yes, this is all about balance in this connection. And this is how it will be as your person represents themselves to you as a romantic partner. It is about equality, respect, and care. And you will see this difference in your person from the very first conversation you have with them. They're going to want to be giving to you. They're going to want to be more loving to you. You will see them being more respectful. You will see them honoring you and this relationship in ways that they have not done so yet, because they want to show you how they have grown up, how they have learned their lessons that comes with that 8 of Pentacles card. Let's see what else the universe wants to reveal for this reading today, please. What does the universe want us to know? What does the collective need to hear? Looking back, missing the moments you shared together. Well, yes, very much so. Nostalgic and reflection. Your person is thinking about just missing you. And they have been doing this since the beginning of this reading, spending all that time not sleeping, tossing and turning with insomnia, obsessing about you because you are not in their life. That has definitely been part of this reading from the very beginning. Thinking about what should have been, what could be, what will be, what can be. What are they going to do to fix this dynamic between you? But they are figuring it out because your person wants to be a better partner. They want to show up for you. They have seen the clarity. They've seen the truth. They've seen the light. They are acknowledging that the two of you have something special and that you do belong together. You will always be special. I will never forget you. Never. Do not think this person has forgotten you. They're just quiet right now because they are having to focus on themselves and fix within them whatever is broken and messed up. But this Eight of Pentacles tells us they're going to do that because this is about your person healing and letting go of things that have held them back from this relationship, because your person wants to show up for you in a bigger, better way than they ever have, because they're tired of running. They're tired of running from their feelings. They're tired of being on that hamster wheel, just spinning away, because they can't run from their feelings. They can't run from their emotions, and they can't run from their thoughts of you, because that is a constant presence in this person's life. This is why they're going to turn around and start making their way back to you, and see if you're willing to give them an opportunity to start over, because your person is showing up with a lot more determination than they have in the past, because they don't want to let this relationship go, nor do they want to allow this opportunity for being with you to slip through their fingers, because they are acknowledging here that you both have something very special with each other, and that it's time to start focusing on your unfinished business that you have with each other so you can come into union. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.